When you walk away. Why does this game suck? Ah! You can hear me say, just give me back to the planet. Why do we have to do this? Please. I feel like Sora is mentally ill. Is that fair to assume? Oh, baby, don't go. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel. What the f is going on in this game? Kingdom Hearts. It's one of the largest video game franchises around the world. I mean, when it came out, it felt like it was this big crossover of the century with Final Fantasy characters and Disney princesses and kids with really big shorts and big shoes. My mom asks, what's with the big ass feet? And during this era, when Kingdom Hearts hit the world, you either were a Kingdom Hearts kid or you had friends. And I had friends, which is why I'm making this YouTube video. But I was not. I was not a Kingdom Hearts kid. I've never played these games before. So I finally decided to give these games a chance over on my Twitch stream, which you should definitely check out. Before we get too deep into this video, I just have to warn you that I am going to talk a lot of shit in this video. I would say it's all in good fun, but honestly, after playing this game, I've also realized that a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans don't really like the first game anyway. Or at the very least, they can understand how unplayable it is. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. Play the game now. If you're gonna comment and you're typing in your comment like, dumb, you don't know what the you're talking about. Put on some makeup. Take off your makeup. You don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts. It was the best game in my childhood. Childhood. Yes, it's all nostalgia. Go play the game now. I promise you, you're not gonna have a good time because it is seriously so unplayable. If you don't want to hear any like super funny, super enjoyable commentary and criticism of the first Kingdom Hearts game, then maybe this isn't the video for you. This is your final warning because I am not hearing any slander in the chat. And honestly, I don't really like mind these games very much. I always joke that I hate them, but they're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm into it. Don't tell my chat. So, not only was I not a Kingdom Hearts kid, but I was a Kingdom Hearts hater. Okay, maybe not like a complete hater, but I feel like we can all understand why I would have distanced myself from the fan base.
I can't kill you, you're part of me. You're a fool, Sora.
I never had a PlayStation growing up, so I never got to experience the games, but that didn't stop me from engaging in the universe in different ways. In fact, I purchased the manga. I had a wall scroll in my room for the longest time. I cried to Dearly Beloved in my heydays. I mean, who didn't? And as you saw, I also did a very janky Kairi cosplay. My husband, on the other hand, is a huge diehard fan. Disclaimer, this is his, not mine. No way. Looking back on our relationship, I kind of wish that I saw the signs earlier on. I had a really good time with you today. Probably the best first date I've been on in a long time.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you want to come inside for, I don't know, a drink, or maybe we can play some games together?
Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh, he invited me inside. He is so hot.
Too easy.
But could a renowned Kingdom Hearts hater ever become infatuated with such a dearly beloved series? Well, that remains to be seen because this game is really, really, really bad. So you start off on this island with no instructions, and I know some of you skilled and ancient gamers are gonna come in here and be like, well, that's the appeal to old games, is you didn't have everything handed to you. You had to figure it out for yourself. Like this game, where if you're super dedicated to just hitting these coconut trees, you'll eventually figure out that that's what you're supposed to do to get the coconut that Kyrie asked you to get. If I hit this, can I get a coconut? Oh, I see, but you can't really do anything with it, huh? None of the other characters are telling you any kind of hint. They're all just speaking in riddles. I'm glad I didn't play these games as a kid because I can't imagine being a kid and trying to figure this shit out. It's like they wanted you to buy those guidebooks. Does anyone remember guidebooks for games? Now we just have like IGN on Google. But seriously, like, was that a marketing strategy to like make games not tell you anything so you have to buy the guide? I think I'm onto something here. I mean, honestly, I feel like I am a generally smart person. I'd like to think I'm smart, but this game does not have smart design, mechanics, or flow. I mean, there isn't even a map in this game. No map. That is so frustrating. And it's not like maps were a revolutionary concept at the time when this game came out, so I don't know how Square Enix missed that. The only context you get throughout the game is like going up to a door and it's labeled something and you just have to guess that that's the right way to go. And I swear, most of the items that you have to interact with for the game to progress require you to have like 1,000 IQ. Like it's nonsensical items and buttons and logs and all kinds of bullshit to progress to the next area. Like going back to the coconuts at the very beginning of the game, I spent around 5 minutes hitting different trees, trying to search for this shit. I even climbed a tree because I thought maybe the coconut was on the top of the tree, but it wasn't the coconut. You have to just keep hitting the tree. Who in their right mind is gonna do that? Why couldn't any of the characters just say, oh, I heard one legend that says if you hit the coconut tree 10 times, you get a different colored coconut, or if you hit the coconut trees, it says sometimes you get different colored coconuts. No one says anything like that. No one says anything useful to you. These kids are just doing some dumb banter with you.
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
He just threw it away. And I knew after I got these coconuts, this whole game was gonna be a frustrating experience. It took me way too long to figure out that it's press X to win. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I'm just locking on and I'm pressing X. And is it X or is it cross? Because people were yelling at me on stream, but again, I'm not a native PlayStation person, but it looks like a fucking X to me. I guess Xbox has just tainted my mind. So if you didn't know, the point of this game is to go around other Disney worlds and close the world's keyhole. Yeah. To get to those worlds, we're introduced to a mini game in a spaceship. And this is the worst aspect of this game by far. There's no point to this. There's no point to flying around all these different polygons and rectangles and hoops and dodging enemies and shooting enemies and collecting all these items for your ship. You can't even use the items. You don't unlock fast travel until the middle of the game, so you have to keep doing this every time you travel anywhere. It's so stupid. Look at how my ship ended by the last level. That's how much my Gummi Ship mattered to me. And speaking of changing how your ship looks, what even is this? Why would you have a spaceship that's not flyable? Why is that a yes or no answer? What the fuck is going on here? It's not even like telling me what to do. I'm just spinning like this block. What do you mean? I don't need wheels. Do you need wheels in space? I want to put more guns on mine. What am I supposed to do with this? It doesn't let me do anything. What the fuck's happening? There's no logic within this game that tells you what the fuck you're supposed to do. Oh, here's what it does. Okay. It says I can put it there. Oh, I gotta go in the wrong way. Hold on then, hold on. There we go, there she is. Oh yeah, we're gonna go fast as fuck. Oh yeah, so how do I place it? Huh? Fuck you. Fuck you. Says I need to upgrade some kind of computer first. I'm over it, honestly. No, fuck you. Okay. Oh, look, they have a tutorial. Like, seriously, tell me how this is comprehensible. It's impossible to figure out how to add parts to your ship, and then when you finally figure it out, the game tells you that you can't add stuff. And I wasn't the only one that had that sentiment, okay? And the fact that they made it such a core part of the game made it so annoying, and it was so redundant. But let's go back to the fun parts of the game, if we want to call it fun. We get to Alice in Wonderland, and I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of this movie. I know I'm saying blasphemy after blasphemy here, but just stick with me, okay? The movie's weird, and the live action adaptations are even worse. And it doesn't make sense how they made $1 billion, but I digress. This is the first Disney World that we come to, so I'll set aside my preconceived notions and experience it. And the world is true to its name. It's wacky, it's vibrant, it's whimsical, it's got a cat. However, the most infuriating part of this world is the boss. This jaggedy Slenderman looking thing almost ruined the game for me. You can't hit his legs, so you have to jump on this table to hit his body. But because it's so early on in the game, you get like maybe 3 hits in until you have to jump on the table again because you fall down. And this freaking guy kept smashing my chair. And Butterfinger Sora couldn't grab the edge of the table to hop up, and then the guy destroys the table, and what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to reach him? I had to keep running around in circles waiting for these stupid inanimate objects to respawn to maybe get a few hits in, and then he starts shooting fireballs which follow you around for some reason and you can't avoid. It's just ridiculous. This boss alone reaffirmed my hatred for this movie. But then we moved to the Tarzan world and I had the complete opposite experience. That was so dramatic. I kicked Donald out of my party, very understandably, am I right, fellas? And it was really nice to hear Phil Collins on the track. I wanna know, can you show me? And even though the boss wasn't hard and it wasn't super difficult to navigate the area for me, there was one thing that prevented this world from being completely playable: the vines. Oh, I seriously didn't even press the right button and he jumped. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, don't break it now. Don't break it now. What the fuck button am I supposed to press? Why can't I do it? Oh my god, I press one button and it's not it, and then I press the next one and it's not it. Why is it triangle to get on?
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm
not
doing it
triangle
really,
to
really well.
jump. Continue jumping. Why is it B? The button where B is, where you press exit out of your menus to fucking jump from, that should be the release button. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. I'm not even trying to be like so funny right now. I'm seriously not I'm not trying to be so funny. And yet here I am, clown of the century. I'm getting really sick of this shit. I'm so serious right now. Why is it doing it like that now? I'm pressing this button because it's not triangle. It's literally just, no, I'm pressing O, circle. And also it's not X, it's called cross. So I don't know why you're saying X. Okay, I literally did this so fine. Okay, jump on triangle, right? Triangle doesn't do it. Triangle doesn't do it. X is gonna do it, okay? Doesn't work. Why the fuck did he do that? Why did he do that? Why is it the same prompt to jump off the vines as it is to jump from vine to vine? It made no sense that at some point I can just jump from vine to vine, and then other times Sora's jumping backwards back into the fucking pond with hippos in it. I really don't know if it's a user issue or if the controls in the game are really just that inconsistent. It's seriously such a headache, and I wish that Phil could just show me how to get it done. Key change. Can you show me? And I don't even have to know who you are. You're watching this, you probably love The Nightmare Before Christmas, don't you? And I get it. I love their little outfit change. Just look at Sora's little teeth. It was a charming little world until I had to interact with it. Seriously, this is one of the smallest maps in the game and it's still confusing as fuck, especially towards the end of this world. There's no cue, no clue that you'd have to interact with certain objects to get to different areas. Like this platform that you have to set on fire like a hot air balloon. This button that you have to press to get across this iconic hill bridge thing from the movie. Or this lever that is in the tower where you beat up little kids. There's nothing that tells you that you need to hit this lever. No triangle interaction prompt, no dialogue from any of the kids. Stupidest shit I've ever done. I would have put this game down and never picked it back up unless my chat was there to help me. This game is so weird because you feel yourself get better at the game. I certainly felt better playing the game, fighting enemies, learning my skills, learning the menu navigation and everything. But then it also feels like you're losing brain cells while playing the game. Particularly, I felt this under the sea in the land of mermaids. This is the most confusing world by far because as we established before, there's no map. Plus, there are 2 areas that look exactly the same. Then after you progress far enough in like the story or whatever, there's a dolphin that you can grab onto that'll bring you to like different areas. But the first time I tried it, the dolphin's just swimming in circles. I'm going in circles. Navigating this world was harder than any of the enemies, either of the phases of Ursula, and some people might say that that's pretty bonkers. As I got closer to finishing the game, I accidentally did an entire stream's worth of side quests, I guess, when I decided to go back to 100 Acre Woods to put the pages that you find in the other worlds into the book, which is another thing that the game doesn't tell you. How many pages you have, or if you've completed that area on the book, like, you know, useful information. So I wandered around helping these cute little critters that I know and love until, I'm not even kidding, I wished I was watching Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey rather than playing this game. Or better yet, I wish I was in Blood and Honey getting murdered. I can't even explain how frustrated this part of the game made me. And I don't even think I can express it here. You could just go watch the full VOD on my VOD channel and get the idea. But I will try to summarize. First off, I think we need to establish that Winnie the Pooh is an addict. And this story made me realize that he is such a bad friend who just uses and abuses his friends to get his next lick of honey. So each page of the book unlocks a different area where you can then play an absurd mini game to progress the story of Winnie the Pooh. And look, I'm not throwing shade to mini games. I love a good mini game, but these drove me into madness. There's a part where you have to push Pooh on a swing, but you have to lead him up to the swing before you push him. And there's pots of honey on the way there, and every time you pass a pot of honey, he relapses. Anybody got exciting updates? We're gonna be here a while. And when you finally push him the right amount, which is so frustrating and I still don't even know how I did it, pure luck, he lands on Eeyore's house, fire pit house. Like, no wonder that guy is so depressed all the time. You guys were over there by the fucking fireplace. Why do I have to do the work in this game? Then there's this area where you jump across tree stumps with Tigger and Roo, and I wish I could have jumped off the map at this point. Okay, I feel like we're done here. I don't want to be here anymore. Collect a few more nuts for you. Dude, you can literally fly. Get them yourself. I don't know what you want me to do. Take your stupid nut. Maybe I can only hold one at a time. And people enjoy this. People enjoy this. People enjoy this game. No shade. No shade. I feel so insane. I'm flabbergasted. The first one I had to hit, or I did hit and I got it. The next ones I just sucked up. I'm obviously in the same exact frames as it. How am I not collecting it? I'm stuck. I can't get this little nut. I'm still just staring into this piece of wood. Pooh's still having withdrawal symptoms over here. It's just a puzzle. What does that mean? This is This is torture. This isn't a puzzle. Puzzles are fun. Step on a stump. Step on a stump. I cannot express to you how much I fucking hate this game. And how much this doesn't even make sense. It's fine if you like this game, but it's not good. Oh, you know what? I bet the fucking pig is doing something with that piece of wood and he's gonna help me now. Tell me. I wonder what this is. What are you talking about? There's this. Oh, look at this. It's probably this one, huh? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Who's having a good time? Raise your hand if you're having a good time. My hands are staying down. And I mean, that's kind of the flow of the game. There's ridiculously difficult bosses to fight, followed by incredibly easy bosses to fight, and it makes the game so inconsistent. And then there's frustrating game mechanics and map layouts, followed by all these useless remedial tasks. Coming into the end of the game, like, I don't even know why I'm getting my ass whooped by my supposed best friend. He doesn't even give me a chance. And Sora is supposed to have the power of friendship on his side, while Riku's fighting with only darkness. But then Goofy and Donald are nowhere to be seen, so like, maybe darkness is the right way. That guy's got a lot of power.
Now witness true power.
And then for me, 5 hours later, beat Riku, and you think, oh gosh, so glad the game's over. I'm just so excited to go move on with my life. And then, nope, that's not it. No, you're not even close. You're not even close. You have 7 more bosses. The game's not over yet. The keyholes aren't all shut. You're not done using your keyblade. I mean, I'm not like having the worst time in my life, but I'm also not like having a good time either. Like, what's the point of me slicing this half-naked man in space? This game is just so extra when it shouldn't be, and it's not enough where it should be. It's an experience to be had for sure, and I'm just glad I made it through the first game. However, I am currently streaming Kingdom Hearts 2 over on my Twitch, which again, you should go check out. If you would like to catch me live, we have a pretty good time over there, I would like to think. My chat might say otherwise. But let me know, are you a Kingdom Hearts kid? Do you love Kingdom Hearts? Who's your favorite character and why is it Axel? I will most likely be making another video like this based on whenever I finish the other games. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know what you think about the video. Stay tuned for some channel updates in the future. We're gonna be most likely rebranding this channel. So anyway, I need to leave. I need to get out of here. Bye everyone. Subscribe, like and subscribe. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before when you walk away. You don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple